Alright you guys, welcome back to another deck list. Today we're going to be going over Goregeist Rotoms, which used to be called, oh man, what was it called? I think it was called Goregeist, no it wasn't called Goregeist, it was called something else. Anyways, Kafagrigus, it was Kafagrigus Slow King or something, but now it's Goregeist Rotoms, or if you're looking at the tournament bracket, it's Toolbox. This deck basically just revolves around everything that has to do with one-shotting with tools that has come out recently, because if you notice, a lot of this stuff is newer cards, because U150 only plays newer cards these days because of the power creep. But anyways, if you didn't know what Pumpkin Bomb, I think that's what it's called, Pumpkin Bomb on Goregeist does, it's 10 plus 40, and that 40 is, you add that 40 for every tool you discard from your Pokemon. So let's say you have a tool attached to every single one of your Pokemon, you can discard all 6 of them, and deal 250 damage for one double colorless. That's pretty good. And especially in U150 where you can get a lot of tools on, and DCEs and double rainbows and counters and that sort of thing pretty easily. I think Goregeist actually has a pretty good shot off one-shotting a lot of things. You're also replacing Slow King, which does something similar Aftermath. It does 20 plus a certain amount for every tool in your discard pile. So not only are you, if this deck does kind of revolve around having tools in your discard pile, because the Rotoms say they attack for free if you have 8 or more tools in there. So if you get trump carded, then you use Goregeist to one-shot, and then you have Slow King and Rotoms to clean house. That's just kind of how the deck works. Trebush is also a way, if you don't want to discard with Goregeist, you can attack with Trebush. Tool drop does 20 for every tool on the field, so if you can get knockouts with Trebush, that's also another way of going about it. You have Malamar in here to kind of do some acceleration, because yes, it's DCE, and then you could do Psychic and Dimension Valley to attack for 1, but it's also nice to have this Malamar in there, plus we have a lot of room. This deck doesn't need a whole lot of bench space, right? You have your 2 support Pokemon, and then outside of that, your 2 support Pokemon, your Malamar, and then like 3 attackers. I think that's pretty good. So plenty of bench space in the deck to have that Malamar in there. You also can start slowly attaching Psychic Energies to the Psychic Rotom, so that if you ever get hexed or anything like that, you can still attack with it for 120. Yeah, it just kind of makes sense, right? Like, put a whole bunch of tools on the field, Pumpkin Bomb, Tool Drop your way, and then late game, Aftermath, and use your Rotoms with Plasma Slice to just deal damage. Pretty simple, right? I think this deck is kind of underrated right now. I think it's going to be really good. Goregeist is the non-EX. It's entirely non-EX. So as long as you can get those one-shots with either Goregeist or Slow King, I think the sky's the limit for this deck. Over here, I think the only real note, obviously besides from playing like a whole boatload of tools here, as we're playing Life Dew instead of Dowsing Machine, we just kind of figured... that odds are you're probably going to be Dowsing Machine for tools anyways, I suppose. But we just wanted to try Life Dew as just kind of an extra tool option, I suppose. We don't know how good it will actually be or not, but we're giving it a shot. And then the only other thing that's like out of the ordinary is Pokemon Contest Hall. If you haven't seen that, I think this is the only deck we're playing it in the tournament. But it's search a deck for a flip a coin, search a deck for a Pokemon, put it onto your bench, and then attach a tool to it. So it's a tool search and a Pokemon search. So that's why we kind of wanted to play that. But outside of that, Elise is search a deck for 3 tools. If you didn't know what that one does. But the rest of these are pretty standard. You see them in almost every single U150 deck. I just don't know what else to say about this deck. It's just tools, and it's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool interactions. But yeah, it just has to revolve around these tools. So if you have any other questions, please let us know. If not, have a great rest of your day.